Hi, EduKick GM John Morgan. I'm here with EduKick Manchester Football and Education Courses, Mick Brennan, who is the principal here at EduKick Manchester. Mick, for 2012-13, there's been a few changes with the programme, primarily the location, and we're all very excited. Just give us a brief overview of what's going on with EduKick Manchester.
Well, as you know, the programme's going to move into the heart of Manchester. We're going to have the city centre school here, so it'll make it a lot easier for transport, right in the heart of the city, not so far from Piccadilly Gardens, where all the transport links come in. We're going to have a dedicated school for the students, so we can have a culture of education and discipline in there in the school. And then all the students and players are going to be coached by Manchester City's Platt Lane development team up at their facilities at Platt Lane. So it's a really exciting year for EduKick Manchester and for the students that are coming.
Yeah, and as you touched on there, the new football element of the programme with Manchester City and their development team at Platt Lane. We'll stress that the daily training sessions will take place this year, as they've always done, as well as the academics here. And the nice thing about Manchester as the venue now is those locations are very close in proximity.
Yeah, I think a key thing is any student that's looking to come here to England and onto the EduKick Manchester course is obviously keen on football and keen on English football. And here you're at the heart of English football with some of the big clubs and some of the smaller clubs in and around here, so we get a full experience of English football at all levels, and that's what we're hoping to do. We're hoping to educate the boys on English football, develop their football skills to their appropriate level, but also expose them to different levels of football so they can go and watch some of the Premier League games, and then hopefully we can get them to some of the non-league games, the semi-professional games, so they can see the big gulf that there is in football, but what opportunities there may be for them.
Yeah, and what you touched on with EduKick Manchester and the location was from a welfare aspect and host families and the transport network. It really is a vibrant city for our boys to be in the sense that we have a whole host network of families, and with the transport links, again, the travel to and from the centre of the city is very easy, and it's time-wise it's very small now.
I think that's the key, that we are in the heart of Manchester. Every bus route, every metro link brings you right into the centre of Manchester. So from whichever angle you're coming from wherever your host family is, you're straight into the centre, and then 2 to 5 minute walk from Piccadilly Gardens or wherever a train comes into or a bus, and you're there at the school in the heart of the city. Then you've got all the facilities, all the shopping facilities, the cinema facilities, everything that you could need here on your doorstep.
Yeah, and for a visiting parent or family member, as you touched on, Piccadilly Station is right here in the heart of the city. So there's numerous hotels here. So for a parent or family member visiting the student, it's a real benefit to be right here in the centre of the city.
Yeah, there's numerous hotels. There's hundreds of hotels here in the centre of Manchester of all different standards. So visiting friends and family can always find accommodation here, and they're only a few minutes away from where the students will be taught or be training.
Yeah, excellent. So if you're interested in EduKick Manchester for 2012-13 and the future, give us a call, drop us an email, visit our website edukick.com. We'll be happy to give you any information you need.